All right. Hey, Yogi Hollow Farm. How you doing? Is it working? No, we have not went live yet. Yeah, new hat. You guys can hear me, but I can't see myself. You guys can see me and hear me though? Hey, Aviation. Okay, that's weird. It's not showing up on my other computer. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it started a new one. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Phyllis, how are you? Mr. John, Aviation. Hold on. Go back to live chat. We got Ken in here. All right. I don't know what happened with the other one. We had to change it around. Still trying to figure out how to do the whole schedule a live stream thing, and it didn't seem to work out, so we had to redo that. There's Yogi Hollow Farm. I'm good. I'm good. Tired, but good. Just finished up getting Ken there, getting his wood all loaded up in the truck so we can swap that out tomorrow. Our little barter thing that'll be coming up in the video for tomorrow. We'll be releasing that tomorrow. Which, if you guys are following on Instagram, you got that sneak peek. Well, I think I put it on. Facebook as well of all the wood I'm supposed to be getting. Which, spoiler, I've already got it. Mr. John, I seen you posted a new video too. I got to get over there and watch that. I haven't done that yet. Awesome Aviation. I'm excited for that. Good. Just tired. It's been so hot, which I think a lot of people are dealing with that right now. Tapping in the chat and the stream stop. Yeah, because I wasn't seeing it on this end, so I just went ahead and I was trying to do the whole schedule, and I don't know how to do scheduling and then use Streamlabs at the same time, so then I canceled that one and then just went ahead and did normal because it wasn't coming up for some reason on my end. But I can see it working now, so there's still stuff I'm trying to learn. I was trying to be fancy and do the whole schedule thing. It's all right though. I'll figure it out eventually. Hey, Canadian Bandits in here. How you doing, buddy? It's been a while. You still over there killing it on Call of Duty? Okay. Yeah, I'm using Streamlabs OBS, so I don't know how much different the two are. I tried watching a video real quick before I scheduled it, but evidently I didn't do something right. On the TV upstairs, the wife pulled it up, and it was saying on her end that it was going to be at 12:30 a.m. Hey Donna, how are you? Not a whole lot, just getting started. So For you guys that don't know, next week we are leaving Wednesday, and we're going to do the maiden voyage with the camper, and we're going to drag it down to Kentucky. I wanted to try to do something local, but we just had so much other stuff come up. We're just going to go straight for it. So its first voyage is going to be a 7.5 hour drive, and we'll just see what happens. Nah, you don't suck at it, man. It's just Warzone's complicated sometimes. I like Cold War a lot better. I have a lot more fun on that. Well, we'll have to get together. You can either message me on Facebook or on Instagram. And I try to play every night, at least for a couple hours. So we can get together and run some games for sure. I don't have Modern Warfare downloaded right now. I need to re-download that, but I still have Apex and I have Cold War. There is always so much going on. So I was going to get you guys that final walkthrough video, which I still haven't recorded. Um, and then this wood opportunity presented itself, and I couldn't pass that up. So that kind of got put on the back burner. So I recorded collecting all the wood. It ended up being 2 videos because there was just so much. I ended up taking 2 days. So Friday I worked until I think I worked until 11, and then spent the rest of the day until like 3:30, 4 o'clock ish, collecting wood and loading it in the truck and that, and then getting that steel from Ken, and then went back Saturday and I got all but one wall done and loaded up and brought home. So I still got one wall left to do tomorrow after work. So, you know, put in your 10 hours and then stay after work for a couple more hours. But that's why the other video got pushed back. Everybody is, man. It's always something going on. We all got busy lives. I appreciate you guys taking some time out to come hang out with me tonight. Trying to catch up on staying hydrated here. So you can see me drinking. There it is. Lots of water. It was super hot. And then today, rather than doing other things, my cousin Christina, I've been going up there, which that's going to be a whole nother video because I'm not even close to finishing that. I went up there 3 different weekends now, on twice on Sunday and once on a Saturday, pouring a concrete slab for her. Hey, all handmade, how are you? But I got the slab poured today, and then I got to go up there one more time, and I'm putting together one of those little metal sheds. It's like 8 by 10, and putting that on that slab for her. That's all right. I understand. I just finished editing that video earlier. I do that a lot too. That's why usually on Tim's Watch and Grow, I'll be in there and I usually just listen and comment a little bit here and there, but usually that's the night that I'm editing as well. So I completely understand that. I appreciate you being here. Hey, Joy Blessed, how are you? Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Sorry about missing last week. Had some other stuff going on. And to be honest, I wasn't feeling really good, so I just didn't do last week. I'm hoping that we'll be back early enough this coming Sunday to be able to go live as well, because we'll be coming back Sunday. But we won't have the camper or the lawnmower or anything. We're going to take the camper and the lawnmower down. We're going to leave Wednesday after work and then drive the 7.5 hours. And then we got Jaws in the house too. Jaws finally got her watch hours, which is awesome. So congratulations on that, Shannon. You got your 1K plus now, 1K plus now, and then you got your watch hours. So that's great. Super excited for that. Glad you were able to get that all knocked out. But yeah, we'll be leaving Wednesday after work and then driving. Well, we'll probably about 4 p.m. So that'll put us down there at what? Sorry, counting real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you got to add an hour because we go backwards because we're going into Eastern time zone. So we're going to get down there about 1 a.m. So hopefully we don't have any issues on the road because it'll be nighttime. Awesome. Glad everybody's here. Hey, no problem. No problem. Like I said, maybe one of these days I'll need help too. We're getting there. We're slowly climbing. And I appreciate you all subscribing and hanging out and watching. So I'll have that new video for you guys tomorrow. It's going to be a little different. Uh, I'm used to building stuff. I'm not used to taking stuff apart. 11 p.m. Is that what it is? So yeah, we leave at 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we probably got to stop for fuel too. So I'm thinking probably, and then we're gonna have the camper on there. And I don't know if I can. I don't think I'm gonna be able to run. Look, don't do what I do, but I'm just gonna say I can make it down there in 7 hours. But that's when I'm driving. We'll say 80. I'm driving 80 miles an hour. That's less incriminating saying 80 miles an hour since most of the way 70. But with the camper, I don't think I'm gonna be able to run 80 mile an hour, so that's gonna add more time to it. I'm thinking I'm hoping to be able to do like 60, 65. I don't know how it's gonna handle that though, but we'll find out. So that's why I'm gonna add time to it. I think it's probably gonna take us 8 hours to get down there. It's a 7 hour with an empty truck, running 80-ish miles an hour. It's one of those don't do as I do things. I don't know what that is in kilometers for you there, Mr. John. But it's not too fast. Still haven't tested the water heater either. That's going to be a thing that we do while we're down there, I guess, because I just haven't gotten around to getting that done. If I can try to squeeze that in this week, we got so much to do between Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, because we're still working Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and we still got to get everything loaded and prepped and ready to go. So tomorrow I'll haul that wood to work and swap that out with Ken for the sheet metal, and then bring the sheet metal back home. And then Tuesday. Okay, so yeah, it's all right. Well, it's a lot faster than that then. But probably Tuesday I'll go ahead and load the lawnmower up and try to get some of the tools and stuff loaded into the back of the truck, and I'll just have to drive around with them Wednesday. That way when we get home I don't have to bother with trying to load all that stuff up. And I still have to put the brake controller on there. I thought about making a video for you guys on that, but it seems kind of boring. Yeah, it'll be all interstate all the way there, except for once we actually get to London, Kentucky, then it slows down drastically there. I think the fastest you can go there is like 45. And then once we get on the road that takes us to the house, I won't be going any faster than probably 30, maybe 35. It's a lot of windy roads. But I got to hook the brake controller up, but that shouldn't be too long. That's like a 20-minute job. Yeah, I probably should have done the airbag thing too. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the overload airbags. Um, they go on your axle and then connect to the frame, and you can air them up like an old school air shock, I guess you'd say. But you still have your regular shocks and then your leaf springs on there. But this is just an add-on, and they got a 5,000 pound capacity. So I added those to the truck too. I put those on Saturday, but I didn't record any of that. I probably should have, because honestly, once I got into it, the directions were so bad. I think I could have did a better job than their directions at least, but I didn't do it, so that's my fault. But I don't think that brake controller. I might record that. It'd be a pretty short video though. I don't think it'd take longer than maybe 10 minutes or so to do that, and that's real time without any editing. It's only 4 wires, and on the Silverado I have all the wires are already underneath the dash. So you just connect your 4 wires from the controller right to the 4 wires that are already under the dash, and then you go around to underneath the hood, and there's 1 wire that's already out there because Chevrolet already has all that installed. and you just have to hook that into the fuse panel, and then it's done. So it's pretty, looks to be a pretty simple process. Then put the 2 screws into the dashboard there, wherever you're going to mount the brake controller. So they're pretty easy on these newer vehicles. Yeah, they're really nice too. I should have did a video on it. I might do a little, show it in at least one of the videos, because I plan on doing a little bit of recording of us going down there, um, and hauling the camper, since it will be the maiden voyage. Well, I was also worried. You know how it is when you work on cars, Mr. John. You do that too. I was also worried about getting frustrated underneath there, because you know how it is. What is the crap in the cage behind me? Those are snakes. We got the big ball python right here, and then I got another one up here, and then a corn snake over here. No, I don't. We'll see. I'm not guaranteeing that we go over 100 aviation. We'll see. It's hard for me to guesstimate. We'll see how fast it handles it. Let me do the conversion real quick. That's true. Yeah, and I'm not good at that stuff anyway. I don't rehearse anything. I just go. What you guys see in the videos is pretty much real time. Like, I don't do any retakes or anything. Every now and again, sometimes there'll be a pause. Like, you'll see the little cut there of where I stopped a video and then, then fixed it or whatever. Um, that's because of me. I don't always say my words correctly. So if I say something wrong, I'll pause right where I'm at, and then I'll start again trying to say it correctly. So that's about all the editing I do. But anything else that you see in there, that's real time. Like times when I'm joking with the wife and everything else, that's just how it comes out my mouth. I don't plan anything out. I don't do anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just I don't have the time to do all that. Oh, snakes are nice. They're good. They're not bad if you handle them enough. 3 snakes, and at one point we had 12, and we're down to three. So that's not so bad. They're pretty cool though. All right, I was gonna figure this out real quick for you guys. 80 mile per hour to, yeah. So 80 is only 128. That's not that bad. They're really not bad, especially if you handle them a lot. It's really, in my opinion, no different than any other animal. They don't do bad. Although although Grumpy back here, he did try to get me one night on a live when I went in there to try to get him out, but he was hungry, so I don't really hold that against him. See, the only snake that ever bit me, um, was Jacoby. Jacoby was a corn snake, and he did bite me one time. We don't have him anymore though. That was my brother, my younger brother that passed in April. That was his snake. Uh, it's a nope rope. Yeah, a lot of people don't like them. They're not bad though. But Jacoby, he'd gotten sick, and he ended up passing. I don't know, a few months before my brother did. Um, but he got sick, and it was shortly before he got sick. I reached in there one day to try to grab him out, and he bit me. It don't hurt. They don't have like teeth. These guys don't have big old fangs or anything like that. It's nothing. It's nothing serious. It Kind of feels like a fish. Like a if you ever stuck your hand inside of a fish, like a bluegill or a bass, you know how the inside of their mouths feel. They got the little spikiness to them. It feels real similar. The inside of their mouths feel real similar to the inside of a bluegill or a bass, which those don't hurt you either. Well, they don't move real fast. Okay. Yeah, same spelling, just instead of an E, it was an O. So, uh, but yeah, same deal. Now, Fred, on the other hand, Fred was a black snake, and I think he was just a wild black snake that somebody had caught. Well, we're not in Norway, and it's only 10 over the speed limit here, so it's not that fast. Usually, I can get away with it. That's how I make it to Kentucky in 7 hours. Yeah, Phyllis, they're not all bad. I mean, they're not poisonous. Nothing we have is poisonous. We don't have any poisonous snakes at all. But the black snake, I don't even know what they're called. We just call it a black snake. But I think Fred was a just a wild snake that somebody had caught and then turned it into a pet because he was super grumpy, and I don't think anybody ever handled him but me. But he was also almost 7 foot long, so he was a lot to handle to begin with. But he tried to bite me every single time I went in there to pick him up. Hey, Swarmstead, how you doing? Just got home. It's common for transport trucks to go 110 and cars go 120. Okay. Yeah, so that's yeah, 80 mile an hour. And then that'd be 70 mile per hour then at the 110, I do believe. If 160, so yeah, that sounds right. Well, like I said though, most of the way down there it's between 70 75 mile per hour is the posted speed limit, and I just go 80 just because it's easier. Grab some more bees. Awesome. Heck yeah. You've been getting quite a few bees. Got some bees outside, but I don't mess with them. Hey, Patricia. That's yeah, rat snake. That's what he is. Rat snake, black snake. Awesome. Yeah, see, that's the deal. That's the trick to snakes is you got to handle them. The more you handle them, the better off they'll be. It'd be no different though if you had a dog that you just chained up outside and you never interacted with it and he was just out there all the time and you never went around him or anything else, and then all of a sudden one day you go over there, there's no guarantee that he's going to be super friendly and want to be petted. If all he's ever known is, solidarity and just being off by himself, then all of a sudden somebody comes up to him, that's it's not a guarantee that he's going to be a friendly animal. And I love dogs, but I'd be leery of that. Or a feral cat. Tried to pet a feral cat before. It's not always easy. It's one of them deals is they have to want to be petted. Yeah, I know aviation. Them pictures you sent me, those are beautiful roads though. But yeah, I don't think I'd try to drive that fast over there unless maybe on a motorcycle. Stickers. No, we don't have stickers yet. I need to get stickers. It's in the works. I just got to find a place to do it. I know there's all kinds of them online, and then I just need to pull the trigger on it. I'd like to do that so I can send those out to people. I think I just did the hat thing, and I'm waiting for mine to come in before I commit to purchasing any more because I'd like to possibly do a giveaway of a hat. And I know the shirts are cool. I don't have mine on anymore. I had it on earlier, but it was so hot I had to change shirts. I don't think you guys wanted to see me all sweaty. But I think maybe if we hit that 1K, we'll do a hat or two giveaway, and probably a couple shirts giveaway is what I've been talking to the wife about. But stickers would be cool too. And then there's some other people that I need to send hats to anyway. Like you see, Boots and Bounty sent me this sweet hat. This one's already getting pretty dirty though, so I'm glad they sent me two. Hey, MT Homestead's in the house. So this hat's been worn now in a few videos that are coming out because, like I said, I appreciate it being sent to me. So, how are you guys doing tonight? But then, what else we got going on? Well, we'll have a bunch of stuff from Kentucky when we go down there. I know that we'll be doing a lot of mowing. Um, Probably cut some more trees down because I love to cut trees down. So, and we got a lot to cut down still. That chainsaw is going to be putting in some more work. And then I think we got to pick out, we're going to try to finalize for sure where we're going to put the house at. And then um, with all that wood that I just got, I'm planning on making either, I don't know, it'll be a multi-purpose thing. It's either going to be a barn or a garage or some sort of combination of both. But we got to figure out exactly where we want to put that at so we can haul all that down on the flatbed the next time we go down. Yeah, I peeked at a couple of those videos. I just didn't have much time to get on there. And then last week, for whatever reason, our phones weren't working at work, and that's where I do most of my watching you guys at is when I'm at work. And the cell phone company was having issues. I think they had a tower down or something because I barely had service. No problem, Shannon. We'll be here for a little bit. But yeah, I seen some of the videos coming out on that sulfur meetup. Is that the one you're referring to? Look like there's a lot of big names there too. I didn't know Dutch and them guys were going to be there. Cause I seen some posts, some videos of that, and then I seen some pictures and stuff on Instagram of some of the people meeting people. A lot of familiar faces and familiar names in here. Everybody knows everybody, which is great. I love it that way. Uh, any of you guys that are members to Ridge Life over there, don't forget to go back and watch that video. That was pretty cool. They did that members only thing. I did get a chance to watch that because I was in here cooling off. That was pretty neat. Sorry. So how was everybody's weekend? Which MT you said you went to was it the Sulphur meetup you went to? Is that correct? It was Sulphur, Oklahoma, if I'm saying that right. The Sulphur, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought I'd seen was like I said, I knew some of the big names were there. Hey, Gail Southern Living in the house. How are you tonight? All right, guys, bear with me. Not promoting smoking. One of them bad habits trying to kick. But we're drinking a lot more water, and then we're getting back to our semi-keto diet. I don't know if any of you guys have messed around with that at all. Yeah, they're Boots and Bounty and a couple other people were talking about one coming up in Kentucky. I don't know for sure if we'll make it to that one or not. I'd like to. It's only, I think, 5.5 hours from the house, so that won't be too bad. Yeah, I seen you on the beach. Sunburns are no, excuse me, sunburns are no fun though. Well, there's Mr. Boots and Bounty right now. How you doing? Check out this sweet hat somebody sent me. Time. I don't know why it keeps timing people out. See, I'm still trying to figure that out. Now I took all the mods off except for Mr. Boots and Bounty, and I tried to fix that. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why it times people out. Heartland Homesteaders meetup. Okay. Because that's the thing. It doesn't say anything about anybody being timed out. I don't know why it does that. Waynesville, Missouri, the first week of May 2022. Okay. Don't mind the half-naked child trying to sneak past me here. At least you got shorts on today. Timed out twice. See, I don't know how to fix that. Well, buddy, quietly up the stairs, please, because it's super loud, okay? Thank you. Downtown 66 is in the house. It is a pretty sweet hat, though. I like it. Like I said, this one's going to be my work hat because I've already got it pretty dirty. And then I'm going to keep that other one for when I'm trying not to tear things up. How was your vacation there? Because you guys, Boots and Bounty was on vacation too, I do believe. They had some videos from the beach. I just didn't get to everybody's lives and comment as much as I needed to. Yeah, I know aviation. I don't know why it times people out though, because it's not saying on here that it timed anybody out. Because I've been watching it, and it's not saying that people are getting timed out. So I don't know how to go in there and fix that. Okay, Terry, no problem. I disconnected Nightbot because I thought Nightbot was the problem. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Heck yeah, we'll take every one of them we can get. Mr. MT Homestead's in the house. I like that. We came home Thursday playing catch up with Garden and such. Definitely had our hands full. Oh, yeah. Got timed out. I don't know why it would have did that, though. That's what I'm saying, Patricia. I don't know. I guess I need to check the settings and see why it's doing that. YouTube Studio. Just go ahead and sneak on by, bud. Settings. I've only got a handful of moderators left in here. I went in and changed a lot of that, and then The only other thing I have in there is bad words. So I don't know. Somebody. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Steven. I don't know how to fix that. Oh, I didn't think about Streamlabs. I'll have to check and see there. Uh, because I don't even see a place here to time anybody out. And I don't have Nightbot connected anymore. I completely took him out altogether. So I'm not sure. It's very confusing. Aries is in here now. That's our youngest. Yeah, I'll have to check the. I didn't even think about checking the Streamlabs side of things. I don't even know. Um, it rained yesterday, but it did not rain today. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't think she said any of them words because those words are only. I mean, they're really bad words, like you know stuff that I'm not even going to say on here. But that's the only ones that I put in there for that was really really inappropriate words because I don't want that popping up in the chat at all. So other than that, though, I don't have it like in Nightbot. If you guys are familiar with Nightbot, you can go in there and like set it to where if somebody's using excessive caps or if they're um, spamming a bunch of emojis or something like that, you can set it to where that'll time them out. But I don't have Nightbot hooked up, and I don't see any place on YouTube where you can set settings like that. So it might be something in Streamlabs. I'll have to check Streamlabs, but I never changed anything on any of the settings, so I don't know. I'm just going to apologize and yeah, I did see where you had said that you'd fed the small eggs to your snakes. Hey, there's spread number two. So God of War Aries is our youngest. Hello, Mama V. How are you? All kinds of people up in here. I really appreciate you guys being here. That's awesome. Like how everybody's all familiar with everybody. Yeah, it's frustrating, Patricia. I got to figure it out. I don't like people getting timed out. I don't like being timed out. I don't want anybody else getting timed out. It's just funny seeing him typing in here when he's just in the other room. Sounds like that was a good meetup though. It had just been too hard to try to get there and then still get everything done. We're gonna try to get to that one in Kentucky though. I don't want to promise anything, but I'm gonna try real hard to get to the one in Kentucky. Hey, no problem. I appreciate that. Could probably do it too. Ah, no, I can't. I'm not that focused. I'm horrible at that stuff. There you go, Jason. Just shout them all out at once. I think you got just about everybody in that one. I gotta get over there and watch his tree frog video. I've seen your guys' stuff. I'm behind. I'm behind. It's been a couple long days. I think Friday was probably the worst. Saturday wasn't great either. Um, I have to have Mr. Boots and Bounty tell you that. I don't know for sure. He told me about it, but I don't know that information off the top of my head. I should have been better prepared before I started talking about it, right? I even missed Country Road Cure. I missed their live with Wyatt's birthday. Hey, D-Sab's in the house. There's another Canadian there. Uh, we're talking about the Kentucky meetup. I didn't know all the information on that. I know you do. I don't have all the information on that though. They were asking when and where. How you been, D-Sab? I don't know if I messaged you on your birthday or not, and if I didn't, I'm sorry. Happy birthday late, just in case I didn't. I know I meant to. For you guys that don't know, D-Sab is the oldest Canadian sniper in video gaming. Kentucky is September 11th. There you go. No problem. Joy blessed that it was September 11th. Yeah, D-Sab's awesome. I've known him for quite a few years now. We did a lot of gaming together. Aviation's a gamer as well, but she's going to be working on a new channel. I'm going to keep pushing her. I'm trying not to push her too hard, but I've been getting little sneak peeks here and there of some pictures and stuff. I'm super excited. Got drunk on birthday and did a stream. I missed it. I would have liked to have seen that. Patricia will have you that information shortly, and if not, I can get it later and send it to you on Facebook or something. If you're on Facebook, I don't know for sure. Yeah, you're on Facebook, I do believe. Hey, there's Wendy. You're not late. You're never late. I appreciate you being here. Meetup date is September 11th, but the full link info. Okay, no problem. Yeah, it's a lot closer to you, Jason. Because it's in Western Kentucky. I do know that. I just don't remember. I'll have to make sure I got you, Patricia. I thought I seen you on there before, though. I'll double check that I got you, though. Okay. I can't wait for you to start the new channel either, Aviation. That's going to be so cool. Because with you being over there, you get it, we'll get a first-hand account of, some things that we just don't see here in the States. I think that's going to be awesome. Okay. Okay, there's the link there. Awesome. Thank you for posting that. Yeah, DSAB streams over on Twitch, and then he sometimes streams over on YouTube as well. And he posts some good videos. It's a lot of gaming stuff. Waiting for DSAB to do some vlogs. I think that'd be pretty cool. There you go. Yeah, that was it. Grand Rivers. Grand Rivers, Kentucky. Elderberries, nice. It's going to be awesome, DSAB. It's going to be awesome. Harry's. Uh, yes, we are. Yes, we are, Mama V. You got a DSAB. It'd be really cool because see there again, you got a whole other perspective of things. People like being able to see things different. You're up there in Canada, so it's a different view than what we see here. You can go show us all the cool spots that nobody wants to go to in Toronto. Just don't get mugged or anything. One of these days, I'm going to convince Heaps to start streaming too. That'll be a fun one for you guys. I don't know how to edit. I just slapped some stuff together. You guys have watched it. All right, Bubba. Hey, remind me after this stream to download Warzone because I'll forget. I keep saying I'm going to do it. That's something that I wish YouTube wouldn't have changed. I get why they did. They have a lot of issues with trying to protect kids or whatever. But Aries did a couple streams on his little channel there, and he's so much better now than he was then, and he can't stream anymore because he's not old enough. But once he gets old enough again, you guys are going to see some really, really good video game content there because that kid is really good. Just check the event page. 4 hours from you. Awesome. Awesome. Heck yeah. That's great. I'm going to try real hard to be there. Like I said, I think it's like maybe 5.5 hours for us to get down there from here. So that's not too bad. I definitely want to go. I like being able to interact with you guys and sit down and talk, and that's what I like about the live stream stuff. Is getting here. It's not quite the same, but being able to sit there and talk to people, and I'm getting more comfortable. It was Bubba. We'll get you back on there though. Oh, he's way better than me, Jason. He's way better than me. I'm not even going to 1v1 that kid anymore. Well, I always just say when I throw out times, I'm saying for my driving style. So you said you was down there. Um, shoot, my brain's not working. Hey, Barb's Country Home, how are you? Uh, shoot, Jason, I'm trying to remember where you're down there by. But yeah, you're a few hours south of me. I'm wanting to say Mount Vernon, but you're more east of Mount Vernon, but you're right down in that area. And I may or may not made it from Peoria, Illinois to Mount Vernon in just a little over an hour and a half one time. But that was a different time. I like to drive between 80 and 90. The Silverado shuts off at 105. I'll throw that out there. Not today, bud. Not going to 1v1 you today. My hands are so sore. I was trying to play the guitar earlier. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Check out that blister. That was a good one. And I smacked the other hand with a hammer. It's just how it goes. No, that stupid new Silverado shuts off at 105. It won't go over 105. If we can ever get to if we can ever get that thing into the shop, we'll fix that. Yeah, it's a good blister, right? Hey, Grizzle's in the house. How you doing? All right, I need to get Grizzle his wrench back. I had to pull some wrenches from some people, and it wasn't that you guys did anything wrong. It's that I was having issues with YouTube, and I was trying to figure out what it is. So we're adding people back now. You still live in Illinois. My son lives in Rushville, and he works at DOT. Yes, we're still in Illinois. We're just outside of Peoria, Illinois, and I've been to Rushville several times. Oh, you're all right. I appreciate you doing that. What movie you gonna watch, Grizzle? See, Aries got distracted. He was gonna go play Warzone, and he's still in here chatting. The new Space Jam. I've watched the old one. I've not watched the new one. That's what Aries asked too. So you guys got any questions or anything curious about anything coming up or the new one? All right, cool. Man, I'm ready to go, Jason. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna try to convince the wife to go live in that camper. We are going to be looking. I'll just throw this out there. We've looked at several things. Okay, um, we've looked at some mobile homes, some single wides, some double wides. We looked at some sheds to do a shed to house. Um, we looked at Morton buildings too, and just haven't pulled the trigger on anything. The thing that we didn't like about the mobile home is that it's nice that they're all done and everything, but there's no real customization there. Yeah, that's what it keeps saying, Patricia, and I don't know why it does that. And the thing is, it's not popping up anybody timed anybody out. I'm gonna have to just, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's really frustrating. I don't like anybody being timed out. But like I was saying, the mobile home thing, um, they're cool, but they cost a lot of money. And then there's no real customization on them. So we decided we're not going to go that route. The Morton building, I was trying to get a hold of a company on that, and I never heard back from them. So we're going to take a look at some more local things down there. But we have a place we're going to check out while we're down there that does the sheds as well, and they have a couple that I like. So that might be a possibility that we end up doing a shed to house. Um, it does it every stream though, Grizzle, and I can't figure out why it does that because it's not showing on the chat anywhere that anybody's been timed out for doing anything. So I don't know, and I don't have Nightbot connected anymore. Nightbot's been disbanded from the channel, so I don't know. I don't know how it's happening because normally if you guys time somebody out, it'll say so and so was timed out by so and it's not even popping up. Yeah, I'd like to do a shed to house, Jason. I really would. Um, we just have to find the right deal. The one company we looked at down there when we got back down there, they weren't in business anymore. So yeah, I seen that the other day, Patricia, where he posted that video about doing a shoot dang meetup, but he didn't have anything figured out for sure when or where. Good job, Bubba. Aries has got a lot of channels. He's pretty good about that. He likes to follow a lot of people. He likes to help out. One of these nights, I need to get back over there and watch some of Grizzle's lives again. While you're still here, Grizzle, if you are, you got any gamers don't know anything coming up? That's not the actual way that it goes, but he knows what I mean. Any new videos on that line coming up? What are you gonna be eating on there, Jason? Ah, the full final review will not be probably until we get back from Kentucky. Hey, Tracker, what are you doing, man? How's that been? I haven't seen you in a while. I just watched your sniper montage the other day. All right, tensioner pulley. You gonna be putting that on the Toyota? Because I doubt that Mustang needs one yet, right? Tracker is a Australian. He's another gamer, and he's a really cool dude, really humble guy, but he's awesome. Haven't played games with that guy in a long time either, but he does a lot of uh, well, he does a lot of different games, but he just put out a really cool sniper montage for Call of Duty. It's pretty sick. You know what? Well, we'll just fix that right now. Oh, on the charger? Okay. There you go, Patricia. You shouldn't have to worry about that anymore. If I have to make everybody a moderator, I'll do it. I'll mod every single one of you. Can moderators time moderators out? I don't know how that works. Well, I like those videos, Grizzle. You do a good job on them. Uh, Tracker, I do still do COD. Um, I haven't been streaming though, so I don't know, Bubba. I don't know if I'll make you mod. You scare me sometimes. You'll be posting links to like Post Malone and all kinds of stuff in here. We'll see. We'll give you a wrench one of these days. But I do still play video games. I play a little bit every night. I didn't play much last week. I think I played only like 2 or 3 hours last week, but I do. Time out, Fred, too. I don't know if it works or not. Hey, you're a mod. I can't tell you what you can or can't do. All right, Patricia, have a good night. And you got a wrench now, so you won't get timed out anymore. I've been doing Cold War, and I'm going to, after this live stream, I want to download Warzone again. I haven't played Warzone since before Christmas, so we're going to try that again. Um, but I am on, so I'll hit you up on Instagram or something. Maybe we can run some games together. This guy here is never giving up gaming. I promise you that. I'll As long as these hands still work, I'll still be gaming. I may be bad at it, but I'm still gonna game. Okay, well, if I have to mod everybody to keep people from getting timed out, that's what I'm gonna do. No problem, Patricia. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all you guys coming. It's been great. Time me out. It doesn't matter. I'm feeding my face. What are you eating on? Hopefully nothing weird. I don't. It's not Friday though, so you shouldn't be doing any weird foods. Yeah, definitely. Hit me up on well, I can hit you up on Instagram, or yeah, I'll message you over on Instagram. Or if you want to click the link, it should be in the video description. Follow me on Instagram. My other Instagram, I canceled that a while ago, so we'll get together and run some games. It's been a while since we played games. But yeah, I'm never getting up to gaming. I don't think you're too old to game ever. I'll try to remember Aries. You have to remind me when we're done. Oh, I didn't know it was her birthday. Well, tell her happy birthday. Soft shell taco with fresh tomatoes. Nice. Our tomatoes are getting ready to come off here right directly. We did pickle some banana peppers and some oh yeah, the banana and spaghetti. Whew. But we pickled some banana peppers and some jalapenos. So we got those upstairs in the fridge right now. I have a hard time eating canned like raviolis and spaghetti and stuff like that anyway. So I was struggling just seeing that. But then when you add the bananas to it, oh, see, I don't like pineapple either. I could sit there and spoon mayo right out of the jar. That don't bother me, but pineapple is just not. That's a no go for me. Awesome. I'll check it as soon as I'm done with this. Heck yeah. We'll definitely have to get together. I know our times are a little screwed because of the big time difference in that, but we'll figure out a time to get together and play for sure. Yeah, well, that's kind of what he ate, but it was the spaghetti. I think it had meatballs in it too, but then he added fresh bananas right into it, Grizzle. The wife can't too. I can't do that. She'll sit there and eat raviolis right out of the can. She'll eat spinach right out of the can. I can't do that. Uh, it's just not. It's just not for me. Oh, blackberry cobbler. Man. I see. I like mayo. Heck yeah, Tracker, for sure. We're definitely gonna have to run some games, man. It's been a long time since we played together. I was still playing games on YouTube. They're not good heated up. I don't think they're good cold or heated up. Although, do you guys ever eat the corned beef and hash out of the can? Now, see, I love that stuff, and that's something they can't stand. I'm the only one in the house that eats that, and I can eat that cold or heated up right out of the can. Corned beef and hash is that's yummy to me. They won't touch it though. Yeah, I don't like a lot of canned food. I like corned beef and hash out of the can, and then I'll do French cut green beans and sometimes corn. That's about it. Just bought the voice mod software. You're gonna hear weird anime sounds on my stream. Awesome. All right, Wendy. We'll still be here for a little while. You like it heated up? See, yeah, everybody's different. I don't know. I like fresh spaghetti. Fresh spaghetti is about the only thing I can do, and I gotta be really light on the sauce. The sauce is what gets me. Same thing on pizza. I don't like pizza with a lot of sauce. The sauce is just too much, and I don't need anything with marinara. I like the wife likes to dip breadsticks into marinara, and then she'll take her uh, mozzarella sticks and dip those in marinara, and I can't do it. There you go, Phyllis. Heck yeah. So at least one person, it's good stuff. They all make fun of me and call it dog food. It don't taste like dog food though. I think it's delicious. I'll eat a whole can of it too. I'm not even ashamed. Yeah, he's really good, Bubba. He's really good. You and him could really get along. He likes to do a lot of that quick scoping stuff. I haven't done it with a fried egg on top yet, but I hear a lot of people say that, and I need to do that. All right, so yeah, see, we got a few people in here that like the corned beef and hash. That's good. Not saying that there's anything wrong if you don't. I'm just saying you're missing out. Now, I've never had it fresh. I've only ever had it out of the can, so I don't know how much different it tastes fresh, but I know most things taste better fresh. But it's nothing I've ever tried to make. So I don't know who was all in here, so I'm going to go back through the rundown for you guys on what's going to happen coming up. So um, tomorrow's video will be the first video of two of the breaking down that big, huge crate that we got all the wood from. And then I'm going to try to have the other ones set up to release probably Thursday or Friday because we'll be leaving Wednesday to head back down to Kentucky. Um, the camper video will get recorded sometime in between now and then, the final walkthrough video, but I won't be able to get that edited and uploaded until we get back from Kentucky. Robert Castleberry, how are you doing? I don't know if I like it, but I know something is wrong with me. Yeah, there's something wrong with all of us, isn't there? Somebody somewhere will say there's something wrong with you. There's always somebody that thinks there's an issue. How are you doing, Robert? So where was I? Got sidetracked. So yeah, the final walkthrough of the camper, that'll be when we get back from Kentucky because with having to record and tear down them crates. We did that Friday and then Saturday, and then today I went to my cousin's and finished up the concrete work. So with all that going on, I haven't had time, and then working every day. Um, the plan was to get everything finished up, which I'm 97% done with the camper. Uh, it'll be done by the time we leave, but I wasn't able to get everything finished to do that walkthrough because I had a deadline on that shipping container that I tore down. It had to be done this weekend. I've got one panel left there, and they said that'd be okay, but the our GM at work is going on vacation this next week, and so he wanted it done before he went on vacation, and he didn't tell me about it until we talked about it Thursday after work, and so then Friday I had to tear it down. So I had 2 days to try to get that knocked out. So that kind of changed the game plan on when we were going to get videos done. We had to move some things around because that was a lot of work. But I think I got enough wood now, and then with bartering with Ken, who was in here earlier, I bartered some of the wood with him for some metal roofing tin. So he's getting 6 2x4s and then 4 4x4s out of the wood that I collected, and then I'm going to get 16 roofing tin panels that are 3 foot by 9 foot, I believe. All right, thank you so much for moderating. I appreciate that. Thank you for posting everybody's links and being here. Don't forget to tell Casey happy birthday, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow for your live, because I should have all my stuff done and be in here on time to be there for that. I really do appreciate it. You do a great job. Glad you guys had a good vacation. And we'll see you tomorrow. They will be live tomorrow night, guys. At I do believe 8, right? 8 or 8:30. It's either 8 or 8:30. That's where I got the sweet hat from. Just throwing this out there because I got no shame. Anybody else wants to send me some swag? I wear an extra large shirt and I love hats. So you want to see any of your stuff in a video? I'd be more than happy to take it. I like free stuff. As soon as I get my hats in from that I ordered. All right, I appreciate you being here. We're probably going to be winding this down here in a few minutes anyway. I appreciate you guys all being here, though. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to throw them out there. About anything coming up or plans in the future. I think we touched a little bit on the house thing there. Hopefully that hopefully that shed the house thing goes pretty good. I've talked to the guy a few times on the phone, and it sounds like he'd be able to do something close to what we want. But as of right now, that's what we got coming next. Tomorrow's video will be tearing down that. That's all right, Jason. I think they're used to it at this point. When I change to my homestead name and get some swag, I'll send you something awesome. Hey, looking forward to it. I don't want to. I don't want to promise anything or send anybody anything until I get one of the hats in my hand, and I can actually look at it myself because it's my now I know the shirts are cool because I've already gotten those. The ones that are on our bonfire there, they turned out really good. Um, but I haven't actually got to see the hat yet. Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit earlier. I'm going to try to make it to the one coming up in September in Kentucky. Uh, we did go to the one in Oklahoma. We went to the meetup out there, And if they have another one, I'd really like to try to get to that as well. But there's a meetup coming up in Kentucky that I think we can make it to, because I should be able to hot rod it down there in time. If the stupid trucks didn't have governors on them, I could get places a lot faster. But I think it was September 11th, and shoot, I don't know if I could scroll back far enough to get that link. Oh, you're going to the one in Kentucky? Awesome. Heck yeah. Well, I'm gonna try real hard to get there. I'd like to meet the people I haven't met yet. I know Boots and Bounty will be there, and I know Patricia said she's going to be there. Sounds like Jason's going to be there as well. So there'll be some familiar faces there. We're not changing our name. We're just going to keep with Struggle and Strive. I know that wasn't what was asked, but we're once we go full time homesteading, we're still going to just keep it a Struggle and Strive because we tend to do that. We tend to struggle, but eventually we strive. That's just how we like to do it, though. Just 1 foot forward. Just keep pushing forward. Get there eventually. We've been working on this for a while now. We bought 10.5 acres last October, and we're just working on trying to get it all worked out to where we can finally get moved down there. Amy set a deadline, which is the wife. I always say the wife. I guess I should start saying her name. Amy set a deadline that uh, by this time next year we have to be moved. So that's the deadline. We are going to be on our property this time next year, one way or another, whether we're living in the camper or we build something. I wanted to build from scratch, but wood prices took that out of our options there. I wanted to build the whole thing, just do a stick build from the ground up, but we can't afford it with the way lumber is right now, and we don't want to wait that long. Our land is basically London, Kentucky, so we're southeastern Kentucky, and we got 10.5 acres. And right now it's pretty much just raw land. I probably cut down, I think I'm sitting right around 50 trees now out of the 2 times down there that I cut down, and I probably got another 150 to go for. Where did we get the land? We found it on the interwebs there, and then we went and purchased it. Hey, I'd do it, Jason. I would. There's a lot of. I like to use a thing called. Oh, now my mind's not working. Um, Landwatch. Landwatch.com. It just shows you can go in there and do a lot of things. Oh, you bought 5 in Arkansas. Awesome. Heck yeah. You know, years ago, before the wife and I got together, I was looking at buying some land in Arkansas, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't pull the trigger on that because I don't know where we'd be at now. There's another. Oh shoot, I can't remember it. I've been trying to do this for the boy. Give me just a second here. Our oldest. I'm trying to remember it. Now, if you're looking to just buy land outright, I like the idea of Land Watch because you can go in there and customize. Like, say you want to do uh, 0 to 5 acres, or 5 to 10 acres, or 10 to unlimited acres. Hello, Mama J. And you can customize it to do either raw land, or you can do a combination of raw land or homes, condos, raw land. You can go in there and just click all the little boxes and fine tune exactly what you're looking for. And you can do that for any state, or you can break it down into counties. You'd be surprised going on there how many states actually have land for reasonable prices. And we've been looking on Landwatch for years now. Um, and it's a really cool thing. Um, what is the name of that place in Kentucky? There's a place in Kentucky that does They also do financed land. Just trying to think of what it is. Um, Give me just a second. I'll pull it up for you. Oh, I use Zillow sometimes too to look stuff up because sometimes you can get better pictures off of them. Uh, Let me go to my messenger. Oh, did you see? Yeah, Landwatch is awesome. I love Landwatch. Okay, go to my son's here and then scroll back because I just sent him some property the other day. That way he can you put so much down and then you can make payments on it. Kind of like what uh Adam over at Like a Bully. They did who did they do? Country Classic, I think is who they used. I think he used Country Classic. I think it's what it's called, Country Classics LLC or something like that. Is who they did. This place is similar to that, but they just do Kentucky. Um, wow. Evidently, me and the boy talk a lot. Sorry, guys. Give me just a second. I'm just trying to find this real quick so I can share that. Maybe it was in actual messages. Hey, Hedgehog's Homestead. How you doing? I shared it with my sister too, I think, because she's trying to buy a property too. So I think eventually we're going to get the whole family down to Kentucky because I've been trying to convince my sister to move down there. There it is. Okay, that's what it is. It's DG Shell. So let me type this in here real quick. Now they just do Kentucky, but okay. So I'm going to copy this and then I will paste it into here you go. So this is just Kentucky land here, but they do the you can do a down payment on it and then make payments on it as well. I've been sending those to my sister and to my son. Sometimes they have stuff that's got houses on it, and then sometimes they got most of the time they just got raw land. Heck yeah, hopefully you can find something on there. I absolutely love Kentucky, and we fell in love with Kentucky. Um, Shoot, it's been a few years back when I was driving the semi. We were going to Kentucky every weekend, and well, the wife was coming down with Aries. He was just a little guy then, but the company I was driving for, I was working Monday through Friday, and then they'd put me up in the hotel for the weekend. So Friday night when I get to the hotel, the wife would drive from Illinois over there. We were just outside of oh shoot, I can't think of it. It's just north of Lexington, a little town there. But they would come down and spend the weekend with me at the hotel. So they'd get there Friday night. So we'd have Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. And then when I'd leave to go to work, I'd take off in the semi Monday morning. She'd take off and drive back home to Illinois. So we did that for a few months, and we did a lot of exploring the Lexington area, and then we went to a couple of the battlefields and stuff because Kentucky's got a lot of really cool battlefields. The one was really neat. Um, Shoot, Montgomery Gentry sang the song "My Town." Um, Trying to pull that up. Anyway, I can't remember it, but the song "My Town" by Montgomery Gentry is about the actual town there, and right outside of that town is a really big battlefield, and uh, they still have some of the cannons and stuff set up, and they have little spots where you can see where the cannons were located, and then they have all these little placards and stuff out there to say, these cannons are pointed in this direction and these cannons are pointed in that direction. So, so you can see where the north and the south were at and how they were set up. And it's a really big, huge field of just nothing but information, which was just great. Still playing you. No problem. I appreciate that. But it was a lot of great information in that, and we just really like stuff like that. Like being able to walk around and check everything out. I still got a picture somewhere around here of Aries sitting on the cannon and me sitting next to him, and I just think that stuff's really cool. We went to Lexington to the cemetery down there because we like going and doing cemetery runs, and Lexington has a huge cemetery there, and it's got a lot of the Civil War headstones and stuff still there, so that was really neat to see. Let me see if I can find that real quick. That might have been it. Perryville, possibly. Oh, I missed what you said. Hedgehog. No, you're all right. I know how that goes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Perryville. So, right outside of Perryville is that battlefield. Let me tap that up real quick. Yeah, Perryville. So I'll give you guys some information here. So the Battle of Perryville was also known as the Battle of Chaplain's Hill. So it um it was a pretty big battle there. And here's an interesting thing about that battle. So I don't know how much you guys are into the Civil War stuff, but so the Battle of Chaplain's Hill, or the one there at Perryville, the South had actually won that, and the North had retreated, but the South had ran out of ammunition, and they didn't realize that they had won. And so, fearing that the North was getting more recruits and that they had more people coming in, and they knew they were out of ammo, they retreated as well, not knowing that they had pushed the North back and that the North had actually retreated. So there was so much, loss on both sides, and they were so low on ammo, they just didn't know. So it was kind of an interesting thing there that happened at that battle. They actually had won it, but retreated, not knowing that they had won. It's just, I don't know. I find stuff like that fascinating. So we'll be doing a lot more exploring there in Kentucky when we get down there. I'd like to find some more old cemeteries. I'd like to take you guys down to a local place here too. There was an old hidden, I do believe it was smallpox that came through, and there's an old cemetery down at a lake that I like to go to called Spring Lake here in Illinois, and maybe I'll have to take the camera down in there pretty soon while it's still nice out, and do a walkthrough on that for you guys. I don't know if you guys are into that stuff or not. Plus, we haven't done a cemetery run in a long time. We're way past due. Some people find that stuff weird. I find it fascinating. We've driven all the way up by Chicago just to go to a cemetery. Amy and I'll get a day where we don't have the kids, and sometimes we'll just take off and just do that. We drove all the way. Heck, it was almost 2 hours away just to go go walk around a cemetery for a couple hours, and called that a date night. We did get food though, so I mean, technically it would be a date, right? It's just a little different date. I just don't know how that'll be perceived, but there again on our channel, if you go back to some of the other stuff, I mean, we've done drag racing, we've done cooking. I try not to stick to just one type of thing that we do because we do so many different things. I don't want our channel just to be about building or just about the gardening or that. I like it to be about everything that we do. That's kind of why we went with the whole vlog style channel. I like to take you guys along when we're doing stuff. Awesome. Well, you're going to love Kentucky then, Robert. You're going to absolutely love it. There's a lot of old cemeteries down there, and I love the old Civil War stuff. I think it's so cool. She really wants to go to Gettysburg, so one of these days I'll get her over there. We'll be a lot closer when we're in Kentucky. I didn't get a stop, but I've driven by Gettysburg several times. It does get hot fast with the air off. We need to work on ours. I need to look that up on the old YouTube there. Our temperature selector knob doesn't work. We can turn it on and it's on either low or high, but it's just full blast. It doesn't, we don't, you can't regulate it, without that temperature control to where it reaches the temperature you want it to be. And I don't know. I need to look up to see how to fix that. Because you either got full air or you got no air. That's the only options we have right now. I need to fix that. That is one thing wrong with our camper right now that I need to fix. Oof. I couldn't do no AC. Kudos to you for doing that. I won't be able to do it. I used to be able to do it all the time when I was younger, but the older I get, the harder it is. Like this extra weight probably doesn't help any either. But yeah, I'm just getting too old for no AC. I think it was up. I don't think I had a car with AC in it until about 5 years ago. Hey, that's awesome. Heck yeah. We just went to the Daniel Boone National Forest down there and did that waterfall hike. That was in the Daniel Boone. Uh, Brain's not working. Been going for too long, guys. You definitely need AC in that van. Do you have just the regular AC, or that runs off the engine, or are you talking about just adding one to like a window unit or something? Two fans going. I run off solar, so AC isn't possible. Oof. Hmm. Yeah, and that's the thing that would suck is trying to run it off of running it off the engine to cool it off. And they have those units that you can add on. I had one on the semi. It's a portable, or not a portable unit, but it's an external unit, and it mounted on the frame. I don't know where you'd mount it in a schoolie though, but it was its own separate engine that ran off of the diesel fuel, and that's what my heat and stuff ran off of, the AC as well. It all ran off of that secondary engine, but they're kind of pricey. I think they're about 4 or 5 grand, which is a lot. But can you run a mini? You can run. I guess it would depend on how much solar you have, though. You could run a mini split. I see a lot of people do that on tiny houses. might be something maybe to look into. Those aren't too bad. Mini splits aren't really expensive. There's a ton of videos on YouTube on that. I just don't know how much power they would use or how much solar you have. That'd be the biggest issue. That's something I still got to learn more about. I don't know a lot about the solar stuff. I'm going to learn about it, but I haven't learned enough yet. I've watched a lot of videos on it, but I don't know enough yet to really give advice on that type of stuff. I ran off inverters a lot. I've used a lot of inverters. I had an inverter on the semi so I could run my refrigerator, and then I ran my Pizzazz, or I could run my electric skillet so I could cook on the road. I did most of my cooking in the truck. So it's kind of like living off grid. But I don't know enough about the solar. Well, I'm still here in Illinois, but from everything I've looked into and talked to the neighbors and stuff down there so far, even though it is fairly southern Kentucky, they still do get snow, but nothing like what we get up here. Ice seems to be the biggest problem down there. Yeah, we just got a generator too, and it does burn through some fuel. Obviously, the more it's drawing, the more fuel it burns up. But yeah, Robert, we still do get snow down there. But things have been changing. The way that comes across now, it seems like the ice and snow have kind of moved down a little bit. Okay, yeah. Hey, well, I'll take a closer look at your van next time when we go to that meetup. Oh, you're all right, Shannon. I appreciate you being here. We're just chatting. So your white van doesn't scare me. I get in people's van even if they don't offer candy. I haven't been kidnapped yet. Yeah, I was just talking to Heaves about that. 30C, we just had that all weekend. It was 30C Friday, Saturday, and I don't think it hit quite that today. I think it only got up to 28. I did almost get kidnapped once in New Mexico though. I rode my crotch rocket. I was trying to ride the crotch rocket all the way to California. This has been years ago though. This has been like probably 20 years ago at this point in time, and it's carbureted. And I got all the way through New Mexico, but it started running really rich and fouling out plugs. And I'd only made it just a couple miles into um, Arizona, and I ran through my last set of spark plugs. It just kept fouling them out because it was running so rich, and I didn't have the tools to adjust the carburetors. So I had to walk 2 miles to the nearest AutoZone, and I bought all their spark plugs they had for my bike, changed out the plugs again, and decided to turn around and head back home. Well, at the same time, since it was running so rich, I decided to pull the air filters off so I could get more air in because it'll let it suck more air in with the filters off. But what I didn't calculate was that I was going to burn through more fuel as well, regardless. So I'd been making it about 250 miles on a tank of fuel. And in my head, I was like, well, cut that in half. I should still be okay. Well, I figured 125 miles and I made it about 80, is like 80, 85 miles, and I ran out of fuel. So now, so now the bike's broke down on the side of the interstate. So I'm on 40, and I have my book bag. I have my tank bag. That's one of them bags that strap to your gas tank. I'm carrying that, and then I had a bag on the back. So I had my backpack, the tank bag, and then I had a duffel bag that I had strapped to the back. So I'm walking with all that stuff, trying to walk to the gas station, and I have my gas can in my hand. And I had a van stop, and asked me if I needed a ride to the gas station. And I was like, sure, I'll take a ride to the gas station. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but two people in that van, there's three people altogether. Two people did not speak English, and the driver spoke English for the most part and spoke whatever. I don't know for sure what language they were speaking. It didn't sound Spanish to me, but whatever they were speaking, I didn't understand it. So anyway, we're riding along, and then I said, "Well, hey, I appreciate you guys giving me a ride up here. I'll give you, some gas when we get to the gas station." Well, we're getting close to the gas station there, and he's like, "Well, how much cash do you have?" And I said, "Well, I don't have any cash. All I have is my credit card, and I'll just pay for it on the credit card." Well, then the passengers start arguing with the driver, and then they kind of had this little real intense argument there. And the woman sitting to my left never said a single word. Um, but the next thing I know, he pulls over to the shoulder and tells me to get out. And I'm like, "Well, don't you want your gas?" And he says, "Get out." And I'm like, "Okay." So I got out and walked the rest of the way up the ramp there and walked to the gas station, and they peeled off. So I'm thinking that they were probably going to try to take my cash, but I didn't have any, so that worked out. So needless to say, that was an interesting trip. But that's just the stuff you run into. But I got my gas and got and went ahead and took the chance again, but I felt safer this time. On the way back, a woman pulled over in a Dodge pickup truck, extended cab, but she had her two daughters with her and she was driving, and I rode in the bed of the truck and had her give me a ride back down across because I'm on the opposite side now because she was heading the opposite direction. And she did offer for me to ride up front. I'm like, "No, you got your daughters and we don't know each other. I'll just ride in the bed of the truck." And she gave me a ride back down across from where the bike was and pulled over on the shoulder. And then I ran across the road there and dumped that fuel in the gas tank and made it back to the gas station there. And topped off the bike. And then I kept that gas can strapped to the back of the bike the whole rest of the way home with gas in it. That way, if I ran out again, hey, Bag of Donuts is in the house. How you doing, buddy? Joey Bag of Donuts. Yeah, it was silly. It was guys, if you've been watching my channel at all, I don't always make the best decisions, okay? Sometimes you use your leg as a sawhorse and you do silly things, and sometimes you jump in people's vans that you don't know and they want your cash and you don't have any. So, you've got to be careful out there. And that was years ago. Things are a lot worse now. But that was my fun little motorcycle ride from Illinois to Arizona. Hey, Porter Valley Ranch is in the house. I appreciate it. Hey, I'll take anybody stopping in. Tell my guy how's things. uh, I haven't hitchhiked since. That was a pretty good eye opener there for me. That's not not in my cards in the future. But the bike made it the rest of the way home. Well, if you guys want to know something even sillier than that, was that motorcycle wasn't even running until the very night before I left to ride to Arizona. I had broken a camshaft. I had the dual overhead cam, and I broke a camshaft on Monday. And I ended up acquiring a set of used camshafts and got them installed Thursday night. And I left Friday morning. Hadn't rode the bike at all. I had literally just fired it up in the garage, revved it up to red line, let off of it. The whole motor stayed together. So I was like, "Hey, we're still leaving in the morning." So I hopped on it, left out at 7 a.m. and took off. Yeah, Bag. I try to do this every Sunday now. I missed last Sunday because I wasn't feeling well, and then we ran late anyway doing some of the stuff around here. But I'm not gonna lie, I had a horrible migraine, and I couldn't do it. The lights were killing me. But yeah, Bag of Donuts is a cool guy, man. Great person. Actually, Bag of Donuts is the guy that Struggle and Strive that you see up there. He is the guy that designed that for me. So shout out to that guy because he made that for us, which is really cool. Now it's on hats and T-shirts and all kinds of stuff. Bag of Donuts is the man. Hood's Custom Shops in the house. Heck yeah. I appreciate you being here. It's awesome you guys are hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Y'all have a great night. Get a few hours sleep before work. I hear you. Yeah, Robert, we're going to be wrapping this up pretty soon too. I'm going to have to get some sleep here too because we got to get up at 3:30 in the morning. But yeah, David's in the house now. I'll hang out for a few more minutes and then wrap this up. If you guys got any questions about anything coming up, just fire away. We do, Bag. You've been an awesome guy and an awesome friend. We haven't ran any games in a while either, Bag. I'm talking to some of the other gamers that came through earlier. Grizzle was in here earlier, and then we had well, D-Seb's in here somewhere floating around. At least he was. And a couple of the other guys. How are things going for you, David? Yeah, I know, Bag. You're always there for me, and I appreciate that. And you know I'm here for you too. But yeah, super excited. 3 day week next week. 3 days. That's it. Just gotta make it 3 days. Yeah, what did he end up getting? Was that a that's an old Dodge, isn't it? Hey, RoboCop. What up from Scotland? Hey, I appreciate you being here. How are things in Scotland? Jason, I'm not a picky person. Whatever you got lying around, if you want to send something my way, I'm just saying. No, you have to message me on Instagram or Facebook, and uh, yeah, we'll have to talk. Cause I think I want to get one of them sweet cups you got too. So we'll have to figure something out and talk about that. 84 Dodge 3/4 ton, 360 gas. That's a good truck right there. That's the way to go. What was wrong with it? All right, Phyllis, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. RoboCop. Now, it was a good movie. 14-day stretch coming soon. Awesome. We're just taking off. We're going to take off Wednesday after work, and we'll drive down to Kentucky then, and we'll see how far we can push that camper. Probably only gonna be able to do 60. Do snail mail. Okay. Is that in your about thing? I'll message you on there. If it's in your on your page, I'll shoot you an email. But we're gonna leave out Wednesday and then we'll come back home Sunday. And we're gonna leave the camper and the riding lawnmower down there. That way we don't have to keep carting them back and forth. Oof. So did you do the whole well, flex plate bolts aren't too bad. And just slide the, well, maybe is it a two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive? But sometimes you get away with sliding the transmission back. Did you change the rod bearings with the motor still in the truck? I've done that. It's It's kind of a pain, but it works. Just depends on if you have enough clearance. Our old 2003 Dodge Caravan, that same run down there to Mount Vernon, the wife was running down there, and I forgot to check the oil before she took off, and so she ran down there, did her normal, you know, 90 plus mile per hour in the old van there, and then when she got back home, went to fire up the truck or the fire up the van to run up to the gas station, and it was hammering pretty good. So drained the pan, and as the oil's coming out, it's just shiny as could be. So I pulled the pan and changed the rod bearings in that right in the driveway too. Got a Ford Ranger, ain't nothing special. Hey, there's nothing wrong with Ford Rangers. I like those trucks. All right, I appreciate you being here, Yogi Hollow. Thank you so much. I could really use you, buddy. Got my muffler brand new. Oh, well, that's just a welder away from fixing it. Yeah, I wish I lived closer, Bag of Donuts. I could help you out with a lot of that stuff. See, the trick is when you get a new muffler, is you got to replace the muffler bearings too at the same time. In frame. There you go. Awesome. See, that's how I like to do it. Mount Vernon, Illinois. Maybe one of these days we can get you out there to the property, Bag, once we get settled up down there. Yeah, David, I figured you'd find a way to do it too. Hey, it's times like that when you don't want to have to pull a motor, that you come up with, ingenious ways to do things. If you can get the oil pan off, you can usually get in there and do things like that. All right, Mama V, I appreciate it. We're about to wrap this up anyway. We're coming up on 2 hours, which has been great. I didn't expect to go this long, but I was just hanging out and y'all are talking, so I'm having a good time. That's awesome, Wendy. I will. I will, Bag. He was in here earlier chatting it up with everybody. Awesome aviation. Oh, that's cool. Heck yeah. Well, that's probably where the name came from over here. There's a few Mount Vernons over here, but I'm sure that all came from that side. All right, Shannon, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Oh, I don't know why Bag of Donuts don't have a thing next to him. Oh, that's right, because I deleted all the mods. I love lives. You said it took 2 hours? That's not bad though. If it took 2 hours to do that. All right, Bag. Ain't a lot of hair they left to brush, man. That's why we keep the hat on. Oh, 2 hours on my stream. Yeah, I didn't mean to run 2 hours. Like I said, we was all talking and having a good time, so it just kind of happened. I'll take the view hours though. I just figured out what you meant there on that. Been a lot of people came through here, so it was just kind of going over things and what's coming up and just blabbing. I don't think I've had a live this long on YouTube in years. I had a couple nights where I was gaming. I streamed for, I think the one night I streamed for 8 hours. That was back in the Call of Duty BO4 days. Used to do some really long streams, but we won't do that to you tonight. Oh, nobody cares, Wendy. Just go live. It's fine. I've only got like a half hour left before bedtime anyway. Because that'll put me at what, 10 o'clock? And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, I can get 5 hours of sleep tonight. Look at me go. That's about an hour more than I normally get. Oh, a lot, Jason. I'm not even close to hours. I honestly haven't been too worried about it. Do it, bag of donuts. Do it. Do some vlogging, man. Just go walk around town and stuff, and just hang out and chat with people. There you go, man. But yeah, Jason, I'm not close on hours. I think I got like 1,000. It's not even close. I'm just more worried about trying to at least even get to the 1K. That's I think the hours would be easier to get than the subscribers. Yeah, my youngest is he's starting to pass me up. I still come out red gunning, but he's a way better sniper than me now. It's 3:30 in the morning for you. Well, that's what time I'll be getting up. There's nothing wrong with that, bag. You are who you are. People either like it or they won't. Now, see, that's the thing. I don't understand what's going on with YouTube. I'm not complaining about the language, but I have it set up to where it's supposed to stop people from being able to say, "Oh, it's because Bag's a well, no, because the other guy said something earlier, and he's not a moderator." But it's letting some words through that I have set to not go through, like the holy shite. But I don't know why it's timing people out for not saying stuff that they can say. I don't know. I got to get that all figured out. That's frustrating. Anyway, guys, I think we're probably going to wrap it up here. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out, and we'll have a video out tomorrow for you, and then I'll have this set part 2 of that hopefully Thursday for you. We'll be in Kentucky, but I'll just schedule it to come out Thursday, and then I'm hoping we'll be back. Time yourself out. No, you're good, bag of donuts. Don't worry about it. You got a wrench for a reason. But we should be back hopefully in time to go live again next Sunday as well. Okay, well, yeah, I didn't know because he was able to comment afterwards, and um, so I didn't know if it did flag him or not. I didn't see it say anything, so I don't know. We'll get it all figured out. I just want to figure out why it's timing people out. I don't like people getting timed out. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. And like I said, we'll have a video in the morning, and then I'm gonna get caught up on some of you guys. I know I'm way behind on a lot of videos. My phone was not working last week, but I think we got that all sorted out. There was a cell tower down, so looks like it was on their end, not my end. But again, I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you guys always watching the videos and liking the comments. You guys have been killing it on the comments. I absolutely love it when you guys comment. That's been so great. YouTube settings and look at the words. Yeah, I did that, DSAM. But he said it did flag him. Wendy, that's up to you. If you feel up to it, like I said, you can have me for at least 30 minutes. I'll come watch. Uh, I have to get off at 10 so I can go to bed, but that's entirely up to you. I'll definitely come hang out. But anyway, I'm going to end it here, and then if Wendy goes live, I'll go over there for a little bit. But if not, I will see you guys next Sunday, hopefully.